Okay, so we did it. We're at 200 subs. I don't know what to really say, but uh, I don't know what to say. I'm not good with this type of saying. So thanks, I guess. I don't know what to say, but we did it. I do have a few shout outs. I don't remember nobody's name because what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Let me see if I can even remember their names. I know I do want to give a shout out to Reef since he did give a shout out to me in his latest video. Fuck. What was his name? I think it was uh him. Fuck. What was his name? The yeah, I can't say his fucking name. Fuck. I forgot his. Oh, never mind then. No shout outs because I forgot his name and I don't feel like looking for it because it seems like a lot of work. There's the one shout out to Reefs because yes, it's the boy Reefs. If I ever do learn how to put a link in like the description or whatever, most of the time his channel would be in the descriptions just because he's like the only whatever that I well, he's not the only whatever I talk to because I've talked to a few here lately since they're helping me learn how to edit. Well, showing me a few editing apps so I can edit on mobile. But I most likely won't edit my videos that much just because editing is so hard. I didn't realize how hard it is. But I'll try to learn how to do it just because I do want to start editing my videos so that I can be a lot better. But with that, this oh, and I kind of have a new saying when I start the video. It's going to be the Shadow Master, future Shadow Lord, back with another video, and yeah, that's basically what it's going to be now because it just sounds cool and I like it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Anyway, let's get to this video. I don't know. I'm so nervous. I guess I'm. I don't know. I'm just nervous for some reason. So Deku and Bakio have been dating since actually third. Not third. That's too early. Let's say since sixth grade. Deku, well, he came out at the age of 10. He knew since a young age. Bakio, he was the complete opposite. He knew, but he didn't want nobody else to know. So when he realized that Deku was, complete like, oh yeah, look at me. Like, I don't give two fucks about nobody's opinion. He's like, I'm going to start picking on him. So that's like how they first met. Bakio would pick on Deku like all day, every day. And one day, Deku finally had enough, so he made a scheme. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna get some fucking revenge. I'm tired of this bitch. So he made a fake Instagram account and he fucked him up. Like, damn, what the fuck is wrong with me? uh, he basically made a fake guy Instagram account and he basically catfished him, like complete catfished him, made him so much in love with him. He could be in the middle of a class and touch, like he could be in the middle of a class, text. I know I said touch. I mean text Bakugo, and Bakugo will drop everything. Like say they're in the middle of a text, Bakugo will drop his pencil, grab his phone, and read it. He don't care if he fail. He get a text. Anyway, that basically happens, and then Deku, because he's still picking on Deku, and now that Bakio likes, well, catfish version of Deku, fake Deku, um, he kinda is more ruthless on Deku because he's like, I like this person, but I don't like want nobody to know, so I'm going to pick on this person so they think I'm not like him, and he basically just like completely goes off on Deku saying fag and shit like that, basically like being a bitch in general, like Deku, I mean like regular Baku. And then like when and then Deku, like he finally has enough, so he screenshots all the text messages and like of that catfish person, and he puts it everywhere. It's basically Bakio saying, "I love you, I miss you, We haven't talked in a minute, babe, honey. Basically, I completely flirting with him. There's a few nudes in there, a Bakio, and catfish Deku, but that's besides the point. Like this all around the place, like back and forth. Like and it's like everywhere on his locker, desk is, and the walls. Like it's basically scattered everywhere. And Deku, he actually does have a quirk. I'm going to have this quirk taken away from him eventually because it doesn't go with the character I'm trying to, I guess, make. No, I guess he could keep it, but I'll just have to upgrade it a lot. It will turn it into something else eventually. But it's basically a wolf quirk. He can turn into a wolf and talk to, well, other dogs and wolf types animals. Since I just learned in school a few days ago that dogs are actually long descendants of wolves, which I know I didn't piece that two together, but yeah, I didn't know that like dogs are basically wolves, but this mutated like fucked up DNA because humans decided to fuck with them, but still. Um, that's basically Deku's quirk. So he's not like a werewolf quirk. It's just he has the ability to turn into a wolf. I'm taking away from him. He's not keeping it. No, like he'll keep it, but it's going to turn into something else. The name will just be called Wolf. Basically, wolf form, and it basically allows him to turn into a wolf. So that happens, and Bakio, when he gets into school, everybody's laughing at him, and he doesn't know why. And every time somebody laughs at him, he gives them the death glare, and they don't even care. They still laugh at him. They laugh at him and walk away. And then when Deku gets to his desk, he's called to the principal office, and it says, "Bakio, now this is not how you act online, sending people nudes." And he's like, "Wait, but the only person I sent," he's like, "But how?" And he hasn't pieced two and two together and realized like he was in love with Deku, because Deku was actually kind of being degenerate after like when Deku first did it, he was like being fake and like about his feelings, but after time, Deku slowly actually started to like Bakio. Like I guess like he at first he had a mini crush on him, and then he did this, and the mini crush turned into like, oh my god. And Bakio was in love with basically Deku, but another, well, he was in love with the personality of Deku, basically. So he doesn't, Bakio wouldn't care about looks, I feel like. So he basically liked the personality of the catfish. He didn't really care if it was a catfish because he had that thought in the back of his mind like, this could be a catfish. I don't care the personality. That's all I am for. So that happens, and this is when Deku strikes back. Well, he was going to strike back, but then he takes pity because it's Deku. Like, come on now. He takes pity and he talks to Bakio and he basically comforts him, and that's how Bakio and Deku become friends. They're not dating yet. So time skip. I said they're in middle school, so time skip to high school. They went on the first date. Now, Bakio has been bullied and ridiculed, disliked Deku since that day. And Deku just keeps feeling badder and badder and worse. And Bakio keeps talking about how he actually liked that person so much. And every time he says that, Deku's like, fuck, damn it. I can't tell him because then he's going to be mad at me, but at the same time, he might. Deku's like going back and forth, like, should I tell him, should I not tell him type situation. And one day, they're just out at a cafe, and let's say that they're studying for a test or something, and Bakio out of nowhere just brings up the guy again, and Deku screams out, "It was me," and like then he activates his quirk and dips out the door. Like he gone, like all he said it was me, and then you see him basically turning into not a wolf club, but like a teen wolf basically, and dip out like the store or cafe. And me and Bakio, he's taken aback by this. He's like, wait, it's him? It was him the whole time? How did I not realize? He acts just like him, but I didn't think it would. And he basically grabs all Deku's stuff because Deku, like, he dipped out the store, so Deku left his phone behind, his school laptop, and all his like notebooks, his hero notebook. He left everything behind. Deku was gone. He was completely nervous. And Deku gets home and changes, and then he gets a knock at the door. Ego answers the door, and he sees Bakugo, and he automatically starts crying. If you look at the picture, I decided to switch it to a picture of him completely tears bottling. He's just sitting there saying, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry," over and over again. While he's crying, and Bakugo just hugs him. I think I have a picture of them hugging, maybe. No, I don't. Bakugo just hugs him and kisses him. Just like this, basically. Like, this exact scene. If you look, this exact scene is happening, basically. And then Deku, this is taken aback by this. He's like, wait, what? And then they start dating. Now, when they start dating, Deku, he still acts exactly like the person Bakugo was so deeply in love with. But over time, Bakugo starts getting bored, and he's like, the same old over and over again. Now, Deku doesn't do the same old, but he doesn't change, basically. Like, he still has his bubbly personality all the time, basically. So it's like he doesn't change, so Bakugo doesn't get to learn anything new about him. So it basically gets old. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Basically, when you're friends with somebody for so long, and like at the beginning of the friendship, it was like, oh my god, amazing. Like, y'all were like best friends from the beginning, and then a few months later, y'all just completely stopped talking because like y'all know exactly what each other is going to say, like just by looking at each other. And sometimes that could be good, but if it's like if it's the wrong person, it's like, yeah, and you basically stop talking to them. That's not what happened, but it's basically that happened on a smaller scale, more like Bakugo was just getting bored. So, but Bakugo pushes he pushes that boredom to the back of his head because he still likes Deku, like, and that basically goes on for years and years of them just dating. I'm not going to get into too much detail because I'm trying to get to UA. Before I'm trying to at least get to the part where he cheats on him before I end this. So we get to UA, and he meets Ida. Now Ida is going to be the one that ruins a decent relationship. I don't want to say a good relationship, but a decent relationship. Now the reason I decided to pick Bakugo is because who likes Bakugo? Like, nobody likes Bakugo, right? So nobody should be mad at me for making Bakugo the cheater. Hopefully, I don't think nobody should be. But basically, he goes and he's like, they go to UA. This time skip to where they're in UA because I don't feel like doing through all that. Time skip, they're in UA. They have the dorms now. The one for all fight, the All Might and One for All fight, that already happened. That happened before the school began. So that happened. That's over with. Like, One for All still in jail. Now that's going to become a big key, because this is basically what if Deku was cheated on and betrayed. But I'm just gonna call it what if Deku was cheated on because I still do want to do what if Deku was betrayed as a separate series in the future. Not now, not anytime soon, but eventually. Oh, and Reeves, I did watch that. I'm not done watching What If Deku was the Reverse Flash, but so far I'm intrigued. So let's see if you can keep me intrigued, Reef. Anyway, let's continue. I don't even know if he's gonna watch this video, but we'll see. Anyway, where do I want to go with this? Oh yeah. So one day, let's say it's like their 10th year anniversary or something. I don't know how long. This is a long time anniversary, and Deku's been having a part-time job since he hit 16. They're now, let's say UA's at college. They're now at 18, and Deku been saving up money, and he buys Bakugo a whole not like this very very expensive watch, like costs like a shit ton. He buys him one of those, and he buys him like let's say a ring, like, but not a diamond ring, cause no, no. Yeah, he buys him like a expensive ring and like his favorite fast food, and he basically, with all that stuff, he makes his way back to the dorms, and like I said, he has super good hearing. So this is what he hears. He hears Bakugo and his new friend talking, and then he starts looking for Bakugo because he saw Bakugo was going to stay at the dorms like he said he was, and he stumbles across this scene. Now he hasn't they haven't seen him yet, so he decides to put his stuff like in his bag. Like, let's say he had like a big bag with him or something. I don't know. He just decides to like put away the stuff because it makes it a lot more easier for him to sneak around, and he follows Deku. Well, he follows Ida. I don't know why I said Deku. He follows Ida and Bakugo into. Oh, this is 18 plus scene real quick. By the way, he follows Bakugo and Ida into a love hotel, and we all know where this is going. Let me flip the scene. This automatically starts happening. Deku is peeking in the window, and he sees Bakugo and Ida starting to play Super Smash Bros. I'm going to use that phrase just because a lot of whatever he's used that phrase when they're talking about this type of thing. So yeah, they're playing, like, they're starting to play Super Smash Bros. And Deku, he starts, I'm going to use this scene. I'm going to use this scene a lot. He starts bawling out, crying. He's like, "Wait, how could he do this to me? Blah 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 blah." He basically like is this rambling, and this is I don't have a picture of Kirishima. God damn it! Damn it! What the fuck? Oh well. He grabs. Kirishima comes up out of nowhere, and starts comforting Deku. Deku tells Kirishima everything, like how he's catch. Damn it! That must have been staticky. I pulled down on my headphones. Oh, and sorry if y'all can hear me moving around. I'm trying to get comfortable. Like, I'm severely uncomfortable. He sees Kirishima while walking around, not on a date with anybody, just like walking around where they're at. He sees Deku just sitting there crying outside of a love motel. And he's kind of intrigued by this, so he decides to walk up. Deku tells him about the catfishing, about how they started to date and how they've been dating for years. And now, when he says now he's that's all he can say, and he starts pointing out the window. He's like, now he's and Kirishima looks in the window, and he is mad. Kirishima is furious. He wants to punch Bakugo in the face. Right now, he's completely he said that's not manly, bro. He went to that state basically. He went to bitch you about to die state, and now Deku he's kind of broken at this exact moment. He doesn't know what he wants to do. He doesn't know if he wants to fight Bakugo or if he wants to just walk away and save it for later. Kirishima he picks up Deku and says we can talk to Bakugo about this later. And he takes Deku back to the dorms, and he tells everybody, now I need Deku to have a few enemies and not like a few people for this to stay interesting. So this is the people that don't believe him. Uraka doesn't believe that Ida could do something like that. Who else believes Ida couldn't do something like that? I guess Grape wouldn't like the situation, so he would say no, that couldn't happen. Who else? I need at least 4 people. I'm at 2. I want to say Momo, but at the same time I don't want to, because Momo fans be not crazy, but there's a lot of them. So I'm not gonna say Momo. Let's say Invisible Girl, and I don't want to say Froppy, but I'm gonna have to say Froppy. So it's basically Bakugo. This is the people that are on Bakugo's side. I'm going to name Ida in this because Bakugo, Ida, Uraka, Invisible Girl, Grape, and I think I said Froppy. So yeah, that's all the people that are like, no, that this couldn't happen. The people that are like trying to comfort Deku right about now is Tokoroki, just his favorite character. Like, come on now, like I can't do him wrong. Um, Momo, Sugar Rush, dude, Kirishima. I think that's it. Yeah, damn. I just realized I made everybody. Nah, whatever. Yeah. So Kirishima, Momo, and Tokoroki, and oh, Dark Shadow. Yeah, Dark Shadow, dude. I don't remember his name. Are all trying to comfort Deku right now. Dude, this is when they walk into the dorm. Let me get to the picture. They walk into the dorm. They're not holding hands or nothing. They're just a little bit apart, and they walk in the dorm. Now, everybody that believed in Deku starts barbering, like trying to get at them, and every person that didn't believe in Deku, started to hold them back. Now, the only person that wasn't gonna hold back was Deku, and when he seen them together, something just snapped in Deku. He went from his happy-go-lucky character that we all know and love to I want you fucking dead. Like right now, I forgot to say, he still does have one for all. He has his wolf quirk and one for all, making him have a werewolf transformation. Like I said, I will be making that quirk change quite a lot when he does go to jail, because he will be going to jail. But that will be happening in part 2, which will probably come out not too long from now if I feel like it. And I don't know how long this is gonna be. Hopefully it's not an hour, because if it's an hour, whatever. He basically punches Bakio, sending him up in the air. And I don't know how long this is, and it feels like it's been like at least 20 to 30 minutes long. And my voice is getting dry because I forgot to get water before I record, or like something to drink. I'm going to have to end this video off. This is Shadow Master Future Shadow Lord signing out. See you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I do add an intro. If not, no, actually, let me be completely honest. I'm not adding intro to this just because, well, I'm not tired or nothing. I just don't feel like doing it right about now. Maybe in the future I'll start working on one, but for now, it's not going to happen. Anyway, this Shadow Master signing out. Well, Future Shadow Lord anyway.